Hi, I'm the Flowergod, and I'm in the holiday spirit. I'm going to do something for my table. I'm using a large 5-inch candle. I've used a butter dish to lift it up off this saucer. I fill this with water. That's going to keep my greens and my flowers fresh. Some of the items I have pine needles, seeded eucalyptus, cedar, roses. I'm going to show you a trick with roses. And these, I just found them on the ground under a tree. I thought, wow, look at the texture of those. That is cool. This is some stuff that I had with my holiday box that I had stuffed away. I'm going to try and use some of those. What I'm doing, I cut little tips off of the cedar like this, and I just went through the branch and just cut randomly different lengths. All this is going to do is actually just fill my container up. I'm just going to place them all around. This is going to be like the base for my container. It kind of hides any of the mechanics in here. And get a few more pieces of the cedar in here. I'll add some pine and some of the other foliages. Pine needles. I'm just laying them in where the stem actually is in the water. That way it's going to stay and will last for quite a while. It should last through the holidays. A little more of the pine needles. These are great. It gives you that real flow off your container. This is a simple way for people to do it at home rather than trying to go out and spend tons of money on make a table piece. A lot of this stuff you can find at home. And again, I'm just added the greens in random. Now I'm going to use some seeded eucalyptus, and this just adds a little frill to it, a little different texture. And again, I'm placing it down where the water level is in. The stems can touch the water, that way they'll stay fresh. Okay, now I've just about got all my greens in. And if you're talented enough, you can do it with both hands. Now, one of the tricks I have is called tailoring a rose. You take and pull the petals backwards so they open up a rose. It just gives a real fancy frill look to it. Now what I'm going to do with these, I'm going to cut the stems real short, and they're going to be displaced just enough where they touch the water. I've already tailored quite a few roses here, and what I've done is just actually, you're opening the rose. And these are just going to be placed randomly all around the bowl. It takes a little time to learn how to tailor a rose, but once you learn it, you can show all your friends and let them know that you know something that they don't know. Last rose. Tailoring the rose just makes the rose look like it's opened up faster. That way you don't have to wait for Mother Nature to open them up. Now I'm adding some of the things out of my holiday box that I had laying around. Just had enough to give you that real Christmas snow feel. A little character to your bouquet. Now with my little roadsidea, something I like to call, something I just pick up on the side of the road, and just place these around, like around the top level here. Just to add a little different texture. Okay. These are just going to be placed in there. They don't have to be in water. pieces of the popcorn branch. Now I'm going to add some pine cones that I picked up on the ground. And I'm just going to place them, nestle them down inside the greens, in between the flowers. It just adds a little accent to them. I'll put a few of these down inside too to give a little accent to the arrangement. And there you have it. Oh, let me light this for you. And there's your table set.